Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yeah, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why they say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Let me know in the chat where you guys are watching from. How y'all doing? Did you have a good weekend? Good trading month? I didn't, but it's all good. It's in the past. Let's kill this October. What's up, everybody? I see you guys in the chat here. Jeremy first, as always. Welcome, welcome. Alpha Bravo. Alpha Bravo wanted to be first. You gotta be faster than that, man. You guys seen that commercial? You gotta be faster than that. You gotta be quicker than that. Carlos, good morning, good morning. Wesley, what's up, man? Making some merch. We're about to get some merch on the Wolfpack here. So if you guys are watching this and you're not a pack member, what are you doing, first off? But we got like 10 spots left before I cap it out 100. We're going to be coming out with some Wolfpack merch probably the end of October. And one of our amazing pack members, Wesley, is actually a guy that he's going to actually be getting our merch for us. So it's going to be pretty cool. Get some sweatshirts, the official logo on some stuff. Riley, good morning, good morning. Poya, what's up? Charlie, what's up, guys? Pack member rolling deep. Jennings Lee, what's up, man? Let's go from Ohio. Need more likes, everyone. Yeah, man, we got 18 people watching already as we're filling up here. People coming in. Let's get that like button up. Show the YouTube algorithm what real traders look like, okay? Not none of this. We're about to get in a trade. We're getting out of a trade. We're getting into another trade. We're another. No, get out of here. Real trading here, ladies and gentlemen. Man, I keep forgetting Mondays are in here, not in the voice chat. Yeah, Mondays, public live streams. All right, guys, let's get in some pre-market analysis, and then we'll get right into today's session here. So we take a look at US30, the first thing that I'm kind of pretty much looking at here. So Higher time frame, we're like sitting right at this major decision area. Do we want to break lower? So if you see these arrows here, I actually drew these right around middle of 8 o'clock, about an hour ago. That's why the arrows start here, because we're pretty much at a decision point, right? We're either going to be breaking down to the low side here at this Friday low, in addition to this major key zone here that's formed all the way back. If you keep on zooming out, all the way back from June 6th. This is a major order block where as soon as price dipped down, we've just been just exploding. So now we're pretty much at a key decision area once again, all the way back from Wednesday last week when we grabbed into this liquidity, bounced all the way back up. So I would even argue this order block is pretty much invalid now for the simple fact that we have already dipped down, took out all of this liquidity and came back up, and it looks like we're now retesting it for the fourth time actually. So this is starting to become weaker and weaker and weaker, and as again, just like any major support, resistance, key level, key zone, anything like that, the more times it's tested, the weaker it gets, just like a brick wall. If you just like take a hammer and just hit that brick wall, there's just not enough pressure, not enough buy pressure to keep the price at this level. So we're like right out now. We're forming a reversal candle with a huge wick on the bottom, very pretty much non-existent candle body on the top. So if we want to again take that liquidity, even then, right? I would even argue it's just we're just bouncing off this level right now, this major psychological area. So if we come back up here, we could form a lower high and then keep on this bearish market structure. So short term, if we bounce off this and confirm we like this as support, we could see a little bit of bullish momentum in the market, especially at market open. I got a poll if you guys are watching. I got a poll. Are we going to be bearish or bullish today? Vote on that poll and let me see what you guys think. So if we do turn this into support and we just keep on ripping up, we could react off here, come back down here. So today could be a very key decision on the rest of the week on what we look like with US30. Taking a look at NASDAQ here, it's kind of the same situation, but we've already reacted from that Friday low. It's kind of funny. Sometimes NASDAQ will make a move before US30 or vice versa. So it's kind of cool to see here. We've already kind of came down to that Friday low, just like how you see here with US30. We've already hit that Friday low, and now we're reacting off of it, forming a reversal candle. We got 30 minutes left for this hourly candle to form out. So we could, again, bounce off here. We're right here in this little major choppy area. So it's just this area of consolidation we need to get out of to really have a nice trendy day. So if we want to close out of here, reverse to the upside, we could see some bullishness, some short-term bullish morning market for the New York Stock Exchange for the New York session. So we'll see. We are coming back up here on US30 too. So if we want to turn that into support, then we could have just a little bit of bullish momentum. Not bullish overall, but bullish momentum for the morning session for sure. So now let's take a look at the lower time frames. This is what I'm taking a look at for US30. Pretty much, this is a pretty clean price action today. Nothing really crazy. We've been reacting again off that Friday low. As you can see here, this zone is my Friday low. And if we come back up here, if I want to draw some arrows for you guys, I think you guys like that. We are right now forming bearish market structure. Okay, we're still in this bearish market structure. This little pump here could potentially, again, we got that market open candle. Market open candle's a little uncertain. I hate the market open candle. No one, I've literally yet, let me know in the chat if you have seen a trading style, a trading system, a trader talk about taking a trade off the 930 candle. I'd be very surprised. I have not seen hardly any trading styles that include taking a trade off that 930 candle. So this 930 candle, we could just absolutely rip up, rip down, who knows, but then usually price comes and retraces back to where it started. It's just a lot of volume in the market, especially on a Monday. So if we want to come back up here, form a lower high, and then keep on ripping down to my short entry off of S1 here, this is great confirmation because, again, we're going to break these lows here. We're going to break this S1, which is a support level, and we can come all the way down here and have plenty of room for S2, which, again, on the higher time frames would confluence perfectly because if we break this, the next major area for US30 that has a lot of pressure, a lot of buy pressure, a lot of just area of consolidation is these two zones down here, which is a ton of room, as you guys can see, ton of room. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see with US30. It could be a trailable trade. Who knows? It could be a really nice short. Longs to the upside. Again, this upside long here is a break off my key zone. In addition to, if we get up here, we have to clear all these highs, which would then tell me we're potentially going to reverse to the upside and have some bullish pressure in the market. 2 minutes till market open. We got NASDAQ here coming down again, kind of the same thing as US30. Again, these assets move sometimes the same, sometimes they move opposite. It's kind of a weird relationship with NASDAQ and US30, but more often than not, they move together. Again, bearish market structure, nothing crazy, pretty much the same thing I said on US30. We're coming back up to see if we want to form a lower high. Do we want to react off this zone, which again would still create a lower high? Do we want to come down and retest this New York low a third time, second time, whatever, and then come down to the downside? Or do we want to lock in that we are going to clear these highs here and then come back up to the upside and potentially get a nice long? So NASDAQ looks pretty good too. And again, this is kind of funny because September, the month of crappy price action, first trading day of October, we're seeing some pretty clean charts. We're seeing some pretty clean price action in regards to my trading strategy, how I trade, my style. So if you're new here, guys, I show how I trade, but I do not preach that my way is the only way of trading or the best way. It's definitely not, because I have friends in the trading industry that are absolutely making double digits on average a month, but it's just not my style. This is my strategy. This is what I love to do, and it's with me. It goes with my system, it goes with my philosophy in trading, and it's been keeping me profitable for quite a while now. So we got market open. Let's drop down to the 5-minute time frame here, and let's see what we can do. Let's get some music going. Let me know if that's like a good volume. Yeah, y'all listen to Jeremy. We need more likes. All right, we always need more likes. Feed my ego and feed that algorithm. All right. All right, we're coming back. Hey, look at this. We're already opening bearish there. We got a huge candle to the downside on that 5 minute. But hey, guys, that 9:30 candle, you never trust it. That 9:30 candle's that sketchy Tinder date. You can't trust these. You can't trust them. It may be good for like a very short time, but you can't trust these people. I went on an 18-hole Saturday, probably lost about 10 balls, worst golf of my life. Man, listen, I played golf for a very short amount of time when I was like 10 years old, 12 years old, and I was pretty good at hitting the ball. Now I couldn't hit. If the hole was like 50 yards wide, I may come close. Yo, what's up, Don? Double digits. Never thought it's possible. No, it's possible, man. Hey, we've hit double digits. I hit 10%. I made 10% in July, 13% in August, which is from pretty nice months. So it's definitely possible. It's not far-fetched. I think the far-fetched numbers is like triple digits. Like you see people making triple digits trading in a month. That's either they were gambling, maybe, I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen a trading strategy produce consistent triple digit months. That'd be nuts. Met my girlfriend on Facebook dating app. We've been together 4 years now. Hey, see, but that's Facebook dating app, right? That's a lot different than Tinder. These dating apps have a culture that comes with it. So good for you, Matthew. Hey, I've seen some people. Funny enough, so my girlfriend, right? My girlfriend and I grew up in the same hometown, same place, everything, right? Same area. We just went to rival high schools, and we met on Snapchat. Like she slid up on one of my stories one day. I took a picture of Achilles, my dog, and she slid up on it. So actually, I have my dog to thank for our relationship, and yeah, been together ever since. It literally took Snapchat to like actually be like, wait a minute, you're from my hometown? It was pretty crazy. It's actually so tough. A lot of the drives are just shooting to the right. Square them all up. Get that app, Charlie. I forgot what the app's called. Look it up in the App Store. You can like film yourself hitting a golf ball, and then it'll like actually critique your form. It's pretty sweet. Hey, now getting serious. NAS bearish market structure. If we close inside the P box, why aren't we considering a short from the P box? No, this is that's a very valid trade, Matthew. I was just kind of watching price here, so that absolutely is a valid trade. I just kind of had it down here because pre-market we were already kind of coming down here, so I thought maybe we're just going to come down here and keep on going. But absolutely, if I get a nice close here on NASDAQ, inside this P zone, in my zone here, and then we come back with a nice bearish candle to the downside, I'll take this trade all day. Yeah, we got a nice beautiful close there. The only issue I have with this, and the reason why I won't take a short right away from NASDAQ, is I need to see an engulfing candle, and the problem is we would need to see a pretty hefty candle to engulf this, because right now we have so much buy pressure coming in pre-market. It's gonna be pretty tough, you know. Yeah, it would be an unusual month. Never thought it could be done consistently, or at least most of the year. Yeah, I would say, I mean, you know, every trader's different, every trading style is different, but I would say an effective trader, like, you know, think about hedge funds, right? So here's the thing, and this is why I hate when people make analogies to like hedge funds versus a retail trader. They're two completely different things. So when people are like, "Oh, you think you can make 10% a month? You think you can beat the market? Hedge funds are only doing 1 to 2% a month." Well, that's a freaking hedge fund, bro. It's a hedge fund with 50, 60, 70 million dollars in one asset and trading it. They're managing billions of dollars in volume. Absolutely, they're going to be conservative, only making 1 to 2% a month. Like, that's crazy. Versus me, a funded trader, maybe I'm trading with $500,000 to $1 million in funding, which is in all reality way less cash value, right? Like, I'm not actually trading with $500,000, because if I go into 10% drawdown, then I'll lose the account, right? So I'm technically trading with way less, but I get the return power of $500,000 or whatever. So absolutely, a retail trader can make a little bit more because of the fact that they're not sitting here trading with large amounts of capital. Hedge funds have to hedge their trades. That's why it's called a hedge fund. They got to hedge their bets. If they go long on US30, they're going short on NASDAQ, all this stuff, right? They're hedging their plays, and they're trying to use the best mathematical probabilities possible. But yeah, absolutely. I see traders all the time, you know, making on average a good, decent retail trader 5 to 8%, sometimes 10%, 15% on a good month. I see even people making 20%. It really just depends on the strategy, the person, you know, all that stuff. It's kind of hard to generalize that type of stuff because it's really so deep and in-depth and specific to the trader. But yeah, it's not far-fetched. I would say far-fetched for retail traders, you know, getting into that 50% to 3-figure a month mark. That's kind of crazy. But now, obviously, guys, if NASDAQ pushes here, I'm not taking this long at all. This is just there's a wick on the bottom here. We're still making bearish market structure. If you look on the higher time frame, like, look at this. We're so freaking just explosive at this market open. We're going to retrace at some point. If you're new to watching this, I say this all the time. These giant impulse moves to the upside almost always have a retrace, and I'm just not going to sit here and take a long in that retrace. That's just not something I'm about. And now we're getting into that dangerous territory where my stop loss would be exposed anyway, so I'm not about to take that. US30 just looks way more appealing to me. Look at this. We got a huge reversal candle to the downside. We got 1 minute left. Yeah, I'm not about this long. That wick on the bottom too, just don't like it. Don't like it. Thought you had gone and disposed of it. Nah. Yeah, I like NAS shorts now. If we come back into the zone, this just looks like some crazy market open price action. Let me see. Yeah, and we got U.S. manufacturing, S&P manufacturing PMI. We got all that stuff at 9:45. So we're probably going to get. So I'm not even going to be taking a trade in 1 minute from now. So this candle that you're seeing forming would be the last opportunity for me to take a trade pre news. So my rule that's kept me profitable. Again, I never trade news. That's gambling. You will never tell me someone can effectively trade news because it's impossible unless you're, again, Nancy Pelosi or somebody with insider knowledge and insider trading, and then that's illegal. So you can't tell me. You can't tell me that someone's profitable long-term trading news. So my rule is I never trade 5 minutes before news, on news, or 5 minutes after. So there's a 15-minute window. So if I drew that on the chart for you guys, there's heavy impact news at 9:45 and 10. So it's pretty much going to be some dead space for a little bit here because we got 9:40, which is this candle, and then 10:50, or 9:50. But then here we got news at 10 o'clock, so 10:05. So this is kind of my no trade window here for the next little bit on the stream. But after that, we don't really have a lot because after 10 o'clock, it's just Jerome Powell has a little speech at 11, so we could see some market volatility. So maybe a no trade day, guys. Just letting you know, maybe a no trade day. We got a lot of craziness going on this morning. Really a lot of crazy news all week. Tomorrow we have job openings at 10 o'clock. We have Singapore, which isn't really high impact, but it's still PMI nonetheless. Then we got Fed speaking at 8 o'clock in the morning. And then Wednesday, we have, again, US S&P PMI, factory orders month over month, a ton of heavy impact news. Crude oil inventories at 10:30. So, man, this week is going to be crazy to start out the week. And then Thursday, U.S. trade balances, jobless claims, 8:30, 1 hour before market open. Let's see. And then Friday, unemployment, 8:30. This is going to be a fun week, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a fun week. It's like the news just got evenly dispersed across the whole week. So that way it's like, hey, we're going to cripple the traders this week. I hate no trade days, no trade week. Hey, we could be, man. There could be a no trade week. Who knows? I've seen crazier things. Where's Achilles? Bring him on the stream. Maybe he can give us some advice. Achilles, the people want you, bro. He's dead asleep. I just woke him up. You want to come on the stream? Come here, bro. Come on. Tell the people hi. Come on. There you go. Speaking to the thing here. Speak. He doesn't like barking, guys. He just woke up from a nap. He's like, I don't even know what year it is. You want to give some financial advice, Achilles? They can't sue you. You're a dog. What do you got? Blink once for long, two for short. He turned away. Worst financial advice ever. Hey boss, I just got in. Are we selling NAS? No. But also Edwin, make sure, listen. We ain't doing anything. All right? We are not doing anything. I will either get into a trade. You guys can do whatever you want to do. But please, never watch one of these streams and just blindly trade. Never get on these streams. It doesn't have to just be me. Don't get on anybody's YouTube stream and just blindly trade. Because, guys, you are just hurting yourself. Could you maybe get lucky and squeeze out a win or blindly copying somebody? Sure. But what is that going to do for you? Are you going to like make money long term doing that? Are you going to be do you want to be dependent on somebody forever? No, man. It's the whole point of trading is to be independent from anybody, to be independent from a job, or to be independent from your boss, be independent from anything, right? So if you were to just be on these live streams, you know, and just be like, hey, what are we doing? What happens if I get sick or get hit by a train? You know, now you don't have my amazing trades anymore. You don't have the amazing trader that AC Trades is. You know, so don't ever think just because I get into a trade, you guys should too. This is not copy trading. This isn't blind trading. This is me literally showing you guys what real trading looks like. The whole point of these live streams is when I create content talking about my trading journey and what I do in trading, it would be extremely disingenuous of me, even my trade group, it would be extremely disingenuous of me to have a trade group and claim that I know what the heck I'm talking about if I don't actually go live and show you what I'm talking about. Put my money where my mouth is. Show it live what the heck I'm doing on the charts. Not a lot of people can do that. And in addition to that, it's also to document my journey. It would be great to look back on these streams and just see how my mindset changes, all this stuff. It's a really cool journey, but it's also just really interesting to see the fact that like I'm literally doing exactly what I'm saying day in and day out, and this is real trading. All this bullcrap TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Lamborghini trading from my beach bullcrap, that's no one does that, guys. It's not real. This is real. And this is the best way to document it. So we got some news coming in, 9:45. That's why you guys are seeing this just crazy volatility right now. So let's see. What was the results? S&P manufacturing PMI was a little bit above the forecast. Okay. A little bit of bullish news, but then Canadian came in pretty much right at previous. We got US ISM manufacturing, so we still got some data coming in. Yeah, that was a crazy sell-off there. Look at that. That was like... It's a crazy news candle. That was a 40 pip move. 40 pip move in like a minute. Nas long seems we're going bullish here. Not really. I don't think we're going. I'm kind of going back in time a little bit, trying to catch up on the chat. But this just looks like a normal, healthy bearish market structure to me. I mean, we're just making lower highs, and again, this is news too. So news is going to cause a little bit. But even look on the higher time frame, you got a high here, high here, high here. It looks like we're just making lower highs, really. And that's just my opinion. You know, I can't be wrong once or twice a year. You know, maybe this is the one time I'm wrong in the year because I'm almost always right. I only win sometimes. See. So you telling me 1% per day is possible? No, it's not, Don. Because here's the thing. You may make 2% in a day off of a trade, but you could make a losing trade tomorrow, which would be minus 1% if you're using good risk management. And then the next day you make 2%. Another day you miss 1%. You know what I mean? So no, it's not possible to promise or consistently make 1% a day. Because some days are just no trade days. You know, there's a lot of live streams where I just sit here and talk to you guys and talk about trading, talk about my life, where I'm at, all that stuff, and I'm just there. It just happens to be a no trade day because the people that come on here and click that live button and just constantly are in trades, I can almost guarantee you they're not sticking to a trading plan. They're just doing it for show. They're doing it for entertainment purposes, and they can afford to do that and blow accounts, or maybe they're just trading paper because they have affiliate links and because they're charging you $300 for a month for a course that you could just find on YouTube, you know, or all that stuff, right? So it's the real trading is this: just being patient, waiting for the setup to come to you, you mark your charts, you draw these lines and these boxes and all this stuff for a reason. So you just plan the trade and trade the plan, you know? It's a really good quote. Hey, shout out to the pack members, man. People are having questions, and I was able to just sit here and talk to you guys. And I have amazing, educated traders now that are able to answer questions instead of me coming in here and always making sure I'm monitoring the chats. So that's another cool thing, right? That's another cool, really thing to see with the pack trade group, and why I'm so freaking proud of building it is the simple fact that literally, like, people are learning. You know, it's not like, hey Austin, do I have to do this? Hey Austin, what's this? Hey Austin, are you in the short? Like, bro, people are like, no, this isn't a short because this is why. It's not just like, no, Austin's not in it. It's like, no, this is an invalid short because, like, you guys are firing me up doing that. Now, this is pretty interesting what we see on US30. I know this is news primarily causing all this, but we did break below this major low, this Friday low here. On the 5 minute, again, it's the 5 minute time frame. So when it comes to structure breaks and stuff, take it with a grain of salt. But it's pretty interesting to see that news took us all the way down below these lows. And we tried coming back up. Look at that too. We tried coming back up and just rejected. So let's see. I don't know. US30 shorts. We just need to get out of this red zone. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 4 more candles plus this candle, so 5. We need 20 minutes. We need 20 minutes of just, let's just bleed down here. Let's just do this. All right, let's not do anything crazy. I hate no trade days, no trade week. Huge dog. Yeah, he's a German Shepherd. He's a male German Shepherd. Or I don't know, it's 2023. He may not feel like a male. I don't know. Jack Russell. Oh, yeah. I love big dogs. Yeah. I want to get a golden retriever and give him a little brother. We're probably going to do it next year when Alyssa goes to medical school. She starts medical school in July, and my plan is I'll probably want to get, like, I don't know, I'm kind of torn between either getting a golden retriever, like a baby, before July so I can train a little bit, or just when she's in medical school and we get settled down, then get it and train it. So I don't know. We'll see. We're starting to print a reversal on the 30 minute on US30, so that's not looking great for shorts. So I don't know. We'll see. This hourly candle, I'm telling you guys, if we close, I know we have news right now, and that does play a factor in potentially retracing back up here. But market structure wise, if we close below these zones, I'm telling you, man, this is looking bearish. Looking bearish. We're now coming across this low on the wick. So this is a very big decision area here. Edwin got it. Why are you playing on the train tracks? Sorry, I didn't catch that. The signal from my yacht beach house isn't strong. What did he say? I said I'm gambling atropine. I'm doing the atropine strategy. Called our dreams. By the way, one average drop down considerable on NAS from 175 to 110. 1 hour drop down for NASDAQ. Dude, yeah, look at that. I mean, like I said, this pump that I seen, in my opinion, if I'm speculating, it was most likely just market open price action in combination with all this news that's happening. You see that a lot with high impact news. You just have this huge jump in price or a dump in price, and then it goes the other way. Like it's just either or. It's like, which one do you want? Do you want to go long or short? It's pretty much a gamble. Charlie, I found the Roblox. Oh my god, Charlie. What news? I only got PMI in 10 minutes. Yeah, so PMI was just what we've seen here. And then it's 10 o'clock. Yeah, so we got 10 o'clock PMI, but then at 9:45 US S&P manufacturing PMI. So there was news at 9:30 from Canada, 9:45 from US S&P, and then 10 o'clock is US ISM manufacturing PMI. So just a bunch of different news scattered. And again, I know it's news right now. I get that, but I mean, this price action is still looking very good for shorts. I'm not gonna lie. Like, look at this. We came down, we came back up, where we rejected, and now we're like coming back up again and kind of reacting a little bit. So I'm gonna set an alert here for US30 just in case I'm doing something crazy. But I like that. I like it. Again, not even interested in taking longs right now on NASDAQ. We have way too much bearish market structure telling me that we're just, I mean, again, this is just a lower high still. Like, yes, it's higher than this low, but right, but even on like the higher time frame, bearish, lower time frame, overall, all these little tops here, it's just telling me we're making lower highs. Nothing is screaming that we're just going to rip bullish. What I would have loved to see in this structure here, and again, you guys got to understand, I want to take the highest quality setups possible, okay, because these are business decisions. If we break above here, could this potentially be a good long? Sure, right? But it doesn't tell me, and with my rules and how I'm analyzing the charts, it doesn't tell me that that's high quality. And I'm fine missing out on that. Even if it just keeps on ripping, I'm fine with that. Because for me, what I would have liked to see for us to tell me that we're shifting confidently is I would have liked to see price, if it was, doing this pre-market, right? And then we start to make bearish market structure prior to that break, or even breaking and then coming back down and then giving us a nice engulfing candle to the upside, something like that. I would have liked that way better than this mess, okay? Because this is just, there's a huge impulsive move to the upside here that if I would have taken that trade, instantly gotten stopped, right? Because again, this is high quality saves right here. So instant stop pretty much. In addition to that, it was just this giant impulse move to the upside. If you look at this on the 15-minute time frame, these are just a bunch of giant 15-minute candles, right? See, look at this. Huge 15-minute candle here, huge 15-minute candle here. These impulse moves have retracements. Just, it is what it is. You're going to have that because, again, it's not just like it's a magical science. It's because people are taking profit and then buying again. And it's just something that I'm not really into taking a trade off of. Hey, we got 32 people watching. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you guys do get value from this, please make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you have any feedback at all, anything that you would like to see me do in addition to what I do now, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you're watching from. Are you trading today? What are you trading? Do you trade US30 and NAS, or do you like to trade other things, other assets? For me, I like to stick to two that give me high probability setups, and that's it. I don't really like to trade anything else. We broke 800 subscribers on Friday. So thank you all that just recently subscribed. That was another really cool thing. So on Friday we did a bonus live stream because Discord was not working, and then from that, yeah, we literally hit like 800 subs that day, so it was pretty cool. We're already at 810. I'm a Bitcoin trading machine. You trading Bitcoin? Wesley, get out of here. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major impacting news in 22 seconds. So let's see. That's why we're probably seeing a lot of volume dying right now, is we had this huge impulse move from news. Now we're about to have another major impulse move from all these major. We got 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Houston, we have either liftoff or just absolute freaking crash landing. Let's see. Look at that instant, like, 10-point move. Oh man, the bots are going crazy. Hey, are the bots live again? Yes, the bots are live again. Was this a trade that I'd really like the bot to take? No, but bot doesn't know when news is or anything like that. Let me see. So it broke to the downside here. So that really nice close there was why it took that short. But it didn't take the US 500 short. So I'm not sure why it did that. Well, that was anticlimactic. We pretty much just came right back to where we started news. I thought we were going to keep on bleeding from what we were seeing here. We had pretty average news, though. The only thing that really came in under than expected was US ISM. What is this? Manufacturing. Dude, I can't keep up with all this crazy news. Oh, it looked like it just closed out. Yep, positive numbers on PMI, so we could see that. This is the terrible thing about having those high impact news weeks like this week is like we're starting off the week with statistically decent trading conditions, but the issue is the news is so evenly dispersed. Like, I honestly wish there was a rule, right, where like they were like, no, you can only release news on Mondays and Wednesdays at these specific times because the market goes crazy. But you know, they know that they know that and they want to make as much money as possible, right? So they're gonna sit here and try to make as much money off retail traders as possible by spreading it out evenly. For impact. Yeah, the US 500 and US 30 bot did take a trade, but it looks like it lagged or something. And again, that's probably just because of the nature of news, but it wasn't that bad. Like it looks like it took a short 394. Yeah, but it wasn't that crazy. It wasn't that crazy of a loss. So I think it was just news, but hey, we got lucky, right? I don't know why I did that though. It was like a $40 loss on US 500. I still haven't found a good explanation for why during recession news impact works backwards. Yeah, it's pretty funny because even with that news that we just had, it still looks like we're just forming lower highs. I mean, we just had literally just a natural, just little looks like a little correction here. We're coming right back to where news was. This happens almost every single time we have high impact news. It's just we come right back to where we started, and look what happened. This right here was where price was right before this giant window of impact news happens. Look, we're right back to where we started now. This happens all the time. This is why you can never. This is why I tell people you should never gamble at just sitting here trying to time the news and trade the news because you don't know. You know what I mean? And like it's almost a guarantee that you're gonna have a wick in one or either directions trying to stop out everybody that's trying to trade news, and then it's gonna come right back to where it started. And that's what happened. This was literally where news was. Look at this. Look at what price did. This was where news closed, or price closed right before news, came right back up and bounced right off that line. News is always 50-50. If it's going to be better or worse, impossible to trade those odds. Yeah. Yeah, and that's why I tell people, right? That's why win rates, I'm glad you said that, Ollie. That's why win rates are so just useless in trading to really understand, because this is the thing, right? If you have a 50% win rate or a 50% odds, that does not mean that you're going to win every other trade, or every, like, if you had, say, 10 news events, that doesn't mean you're going to win 5 of them. It means that you have a 50-50 odd, because in that little data set, that's all you have. But in a grand scheme of the law of large numbers, yeah, if you traded over 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 trades, you may even out at a 50% odd. But are you going to sit here and be able to survive 500, 1,000 news trades? No, you're going to blow the accounts like crazy because of slippage, because of spreads. You're going to get stopped out before your profit gets hit, all that stuff. You're just, it's the conditions are so against you. It's honestly laughable to even try to trade news. It literally is. And sadly enough, man, sadly enough, I see people do it all the time in these trade groups, all the time in these discords, all the time in the prop firm discords. People are like, are we going short on NAS? Are we going short? Like, it's just gamblers, bro. And these people are never going to experience what it's like to actually have a plan. And because and let me know in the chats too, how do you guys feel now that you're in the pack trade group? Like, having a plan, it just makes you so more at peace and so much like less stressed when you're trading, because you know exactly what you're going to do. You know exactly where your plan is. You know exactly what looks good and what doesn't. You're not sitting here every single morning trying to stress and just gamble, dude. You're not. I don't understand how people don't understand that. I literally don't. I make it make sense, because somebody here that wants to make money from trading, but they're in these discords just asking, hey, give me a trade signal. Hey, well, what are we doing on news? Hey, what are we like? What do you What do you think? What are you going to do in a year from now? You know, you're going to still be sitting here on Discords trying to scrounge for trade signals or trade news? No, bro, you're going to be blowing money. Like, why? Why even try to take a challenge doing that? Why? Why? You're just wasting money. You're disrespecting money. And when you disrespect money, you're never going to make money. Yeah, it looks like NASDAQ kind of broke out again, but again, this just, guys, impulse move to the upside. I'm no way, shape, or form taking that. No way, shape, or form taking that. So, just really low quality setups here on NASDAQ, unfortunately. Powell speaking today as well. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier, Rams. Powell speaks at 11, so pretty much an hour from now. So if you're looking at US30, again, we're still forming lower highs. So it's just a waiting game. Bearish on all time frames. US30 just has always been the winner. If you had to compare US30 on all these assets for the past few months now, US30 just always has been giving the best, most cleanest setups. And that's what really got me started trading US30. I heard somebody once say how US30 was a very risky asset to trade, and I just highly disagree. US30 really follows structure breaks and breakouts well, very, very well, like compared to most assets. If you put US30 up against a lot of assets in the same asset class, right, or the same, like, I guess, range, not really asset class, because, you know, you have breakout traders trading gold and all this stuff too, but for the most part, like, if you put US30 up, it's pretty well. The only thing I would argue that's better than US30, but I don't like trading any of the Forex stuff, GJ, you know, UJ, those types of pairs, they move a lot slower, but they do respect breakouts a lot better. I just don't really like trading Forex. It's just, again, I found the best statistics and probability with these two assets. That's what sticks. That's why I stick to these. But US30 does respect breakouts in general just very well. Michael, yeah, it's nice just setting up the chart, then kicking back and waiting for the setup. I used to go looking for trades and forcing them, losing a lot more than winning. Loads better having a plan. Yeah, that's totally right. Like, guys, I say this all the time. If I'm sitting here just streaming in front of you guys or in my pack trade group sharing my screen, you don't have to sit here and stare at the charts like I do. I'm literally streaming for your all's entertainment. Right, like, this is me being a content creator right now and streaming in front of you guys to build an audience and to build my brand and to show you guys what real trading looks like. I don't have to do this. If I had you can trade this way, and it blows people's minds when I say this, you can trade this way with a 9-to-5 job. You can trade this way with a hospital job, being a police officer, being an entrepreneur, being a truck driver, having some type of really high active type of job. All you literally have to do, set your alerts. You see how TradingView gives you the ability to set your alerts, and you're like, okay, boom, I want to go short here, I want to go long here, boom, set my alert here. Okay, sweet. Now all you got to do is, when your alert is triggered, if you get a nice entry candle, all right, I'm taking the trade. It takes like 5 minutes. You sit here, as soon as price crosses this area, you pull up your phone, or if you're at a computer, you pull it up on your computer. You watch how that candle forms. If you get a nice, so at most you're watching the chart for 5 to 10 minutes, most, for your entry. But as soon, and you start to realize and understand, even mid candle, is that going to be an entry candle? And if not, you just move on. You know, you set your alert again and wait again. So you do not, as a trader, you don't have to stare at charts. Like, I know that YouTube and content kind of perpetuates that style, and you have to, but guys, every Tuesday, so Tuesdays are my personal days. Okay, so Mondays I'm trading with you all in the public. Wednesday through Friday I'm trading with my pack trade group. Tuesdays are my days to kind of just relax, you know, not worry about anything, not worry about how beautiful I look, you know, not worry about how my sound is, not answering questions, interacting with people. It's just kind of like my day to just relax, and just, regroup for, Wednesday through Friday with my pack trade group, because it is mentally taxing trading, interacting with people, answering questions, making sure I'm explaining everything correctly, articulating everything correctly for the group. It does have a higher level of impact. So Tuesdays are my days where I don't really have to stare at charts. I'm taking care of work during this time. I'm literally just having my chart on this screen here. I'll set my alerts. I'll close it out. Even if I get into a trade, I'll set my trade. I'll have like alerts set mid take profit and stop loss. So that way, if I see like price reacting off of something, and then I'll come back to it, and I'm going about my day. I'm doing whatever the heck I need to do that day. So I actually have a lot of work planned around my Tuesdays and my mornings so I can get it done on top of my trading because of that. So when people tell me, Austin, I have a job or blah, 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 and I really want to get into trading, but I can't because I do. Dude, stop limiting yourself, guys. Stop putting limiting beliefs on yourself. It's so freaking lazy. It's so just not real. It's not. I've met people that were police officers, active duty service members. I have people in healthcare, full-time truck drivers, full-time entrepreneurs, full-time business owners, full-time, you name it, full-time. And they can make this work. And I say this all the time. It's only of how hard you want something. Like, if you really want something, you're going to make it happen, because we as human beings, we have an innate ability to adapt our environment, to adapt to our situations. So if you're going to sit here and tell me, oh, I'm too busy, you just don't want it. Same thing with being fat or overweight or unhealthy or not intelligent in a specific area, right? If you're like, oh, I'm bad at math because you never freaking done math, because you haven't studied math, because whatever, right? I'm bad at speaking English. Well, you may have not practiced English enough, right? I'm bad at speaking Spanish because me, as Austin Clark, I don't want to put in the time to learn Spanish because I don't want it enough. But maybe if I had to move to Mexico because of XYZ, or move to somewhere with a Spanish-speaking, language, I probably would have to want it enough to go and learn Spanish. But for me, would it be cool to learn Spanish? Yeah, but I don't want it enough right now. I got way too much on my plate. So it's the same thing with anything. So if you want to be a trader, then freaking put in the work and the time and make it work. We live in a really sugar-coated world these days where people want to sugarcoat things and make it inclusive and all this stuff. Guys, this is not inclusive. You either want it or you don't. Trading is not a game where it's like, oh well, let's cater to the. No, man. You got New York session, you got London session, make it work. Whatever time zone you're in, make it work. Doing my regular job and setting alerts, can't get more comfortable. Yeah, Kayla, exactly. Kayla, you've been with me. You've been a supporter of like my just content in general for a very long time, and you've even developed as a trader and as a person, right? Like you literally now have the comfort level that you probably haven't had months ago, of just being able to set alerts. Yep, I'm trading. Passive trading. Michael Hamilton, I find it's very hard to do my current job and trade. Just miss the alerts due to lack of Wi-Fi, not hearing due to the noisy environment. That's why I'm looking for a new one. Yeah, and I totally get that too. Again, you're making it work, right? That's why I'm looking for a new one. Absolutely. And it just takes time. Just like Kaywood just said, it takes time. It's like you just got to find your rhythm. Maybe it's hard for you to hear alerts or see alerts. Maybe put an earbud in. I don't know. There's all these different little things that can be specific to your situation that you can kind of find and adapt to. Or get you don't have to get a really expensive Apple Watch. Like this Garmin watch. This is a Garmin smartwatch, and it was like $100. And again, I know it's a little pricier than a normal watch, but get one of those cheap smartwatches. They have cheap smartwatches on Amazon for like $50-$60. You don't need all the fancy bells and whistles. Get something that you can connect your phone to, and it'll vibrate right when you get an alert on your phone. So it's very hard, because maybe you're working at a job where you can't have an earbud in to listen for an alert. But get a cheap freaking wristband smartwatch that you can get on Amazon for $50-$60, or a Garmin for $100, or if you have the money, get an Apple Watch or whatever type of Android watch if you have an Android phone. But and just let it vibrate your wrist, right? It's kind of hard to miss a vibration on your wrist. But this one's been really good. I got a Garmin smartwatch and it'll give you little text messages and everything, alerts. You can even make it to where only TradingView will alert you. So we're getting super choppy price action around this Friday low. I mean, price is really, really wanting to be here. So if you look on the higher time frame, we broke below the Friday lows here. We're coming back up, retesting the Friday low. So again, trading 101, right? If we come down here, we come back and turn this support into resistance. What do you see? So let me see the poll here. We have 31 votes. We got 36 people watching, only 31 votes. Vote in the poll. I'm curious. So I asked, are we bearish or bullish today? We had 35% of you said bring on the bulls, so we're bullish, and 65% of you said we're bleeding. So 65% of you, looks like you were correct so far. So market open was here at 9:30. So we've been very bearish ever since. Oh, two people voted bullish. Are we bullish? Are you seeing these green candles and you're like, no, we're bullish now. We're absolutely bullish. Now, I will argue NASDAQ does look bullish. So NASDAQ is starting to form really nice bullish market structure. It's not giving me an entry, right? This bullish market structure right here, I really want to see this form like down here. And I just didn't get that, so it's gonna be tough to watch NASDAQ now. NG, so as you guys know, I like to trade natural gas. Man, it just freaking melted today. Sadly, my trade. So you see, this is my range break indicator. I've been adding it to my natural gas to kind of play around with it. Shout out to Danny. Danny was the one that highlighted this. So for my pack members, again, I can say this because my pack members are the only people that have access to this. So if you add the range break strategy trading indicator to natural gas, it's actually pretty freaking good. I'm kind of like in the middle of testing it right now, but if you do these settings, 5:30 to 6:30, 6:30 to 16:30, pretty much taking those trades, hit a full take profit this morning, full take profit Friday, full take profit Thursday. Let's see, this would not be a trade right here, but you could argue you could have taken profit here. So, you know, this one's like a 50-50 on the fence of like what you would do in this scenario, because you got very close to take profit there. But let's just say this is a profit because that did look pretty nice. Full take profit here. I mean, it's pretty freaking good. This one's like a 50-50 one because this wasn't really an entry candle, so this wouldn't have been an entry. This would have been an entry, so you could have been like, okay, well, I'm taking profits up here before getting that stop hit. So that was a 50-50 one, but man, it's freaking deadly. This one got short down here, got pretty close to full take profit. Broke up here to the upside, hit that full take profit. So it's very good. Full take profit. It's nuts, man. Just add this to your natural gas chart and have fun. Also, for my pack members, I kind of showed this off. I can't talk today. I showed this off the other day. So pretty much adding a new additional cool little confluence to where we build out, are we going to be bearish for that session or bullish for that session? So kind of like building a bias, but we're not building it in a way where we're sitting here only looking for buys or sells. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, here was actually a US30 long that some people in the group took on Thursday while others took the NASDAQ one. And it said possible bullish, and it just absolutely ripped, hitting a full 2. Possible bearish, Bearish session was good. Trend was confirmed. Currently, it has an 82.86% hit rate on being correct on if we're going to be bearish or bullish that day. So it's pretty good. Here's an example of it being wrong, because it's not going to be right 24/7, 100%, but it's pretty freaking good. Bullish, trend failed. Bearish. Yep. So I'm pretty excited about that one. I work in plastics factories. Majority is no jewelry, no watches, no headphones. Most you're not even allowed your phone on shop floor. I have to duck under the machine to check. Oh man. Michael, that's tough. Is that tougher than having a camera that always goes out? I don't know. You ask me. You tell me. But yeah, that's a tough situation, man. I don't know. Let's ask ChatGPT. When in doubt, GPT it out. That's what I say. Work smart, not hard. Let's see. What does ChatGPT say? Let's give every possible scenario, Michael. Let's help Michael today. And I pay for GPT-4 too, so let's see. I am an aspiring trader, but I work in a plastics factory. Headphones, etc. I am dedicated trade and become. All right, so I said, I'm an aspiring trader, but I work in a plastics factory. Not allowed a phone, watch, or headphones. I'm dedicated to wanting to trade and become a full-time trader. What can I do to negotiate this hurdle to ensure I'm being able to trade in the New York session? It said, 1. Balancing job and trading. Before and after work, engage in pre-market or post-market trading. Spend time analyzing the charts and make a plan in your free time so that you can execute quickly when you are on the job. Utilizing automated trading. Huh. It's almost like we've built that. With algorithmic trading, you can set predefined rules. Investing instead of active trading. So see, and there's another option, right? It says investing instead of trading. So instead of trading altogether, you just invest in the stock market. Here's one. So negotiation and communication. It says have an honest conversation with your employer. So Michael, let me know what you say about this. Let me know what you think. So this one says negotiate with and have a conversation with your employer about your aspirations and see if there's room for flexibility. Perhaps breaks during the New York set. Okay, I doubt they're gonna give you a whole break, but maybe talk to your boss. Be like, because some bosses are really, it's 50-50, right? Some bosses just have no care in the world, but some bosses that care about your actual success in the job and stuff like that. Maybe be like, hey, here's my long-term goals, and I still want to work here and make sure I'm adding value to this company. How can we meet in the middle? How can we get both achieved? This one says shift adjustments. Explore the possibility of changing your work hours so that way you can engage in trading for the New York session and work afternoons/nights. This one says leave altogether. Once you're confident in your trading skills, take an extended leave or a sabbatical to focus on trading full time. This one said, okay, now it says developing your trading skills. Join trading communities. Huh. If only there was a trading community out there. I voted bearish, but I'm not saying that for NAS. I still see us bearish, man. I don't know. I try not to have a bias, but this is just looking freaking bearish, bro. We're just forming lower highs. That's all we're doing. These little pumps that I see anyways, until we clear these highs here, I mean, this is just a mess. Look at NASDAQ. It's just a mess. We're just chopping around this area. The poll was rigged. That looks lethal. Nice find, Danny. Yeah, Danny, man. Freaking Dan. Bro, Danny will hit me up and be like, hey, I found some really cool stuff with range break on XYZ. And LD Honest, too. LD Honest, if he's watching. LD Honest is another amazing pack member. He was like, hey, man, I've seen a correlation with range break and all these other assets. So we're working up some cool stuff. And that's another reason why I love the freaking trade group. And, you know, selfishly, why I'm teaching you guys. Because if I can sit here and I can create 100 elite traders, then that only makes me better as well, because now if I have other people knowing exactly how I trade, and you guys can add value to the group because you see other ways that maybe I don't see, right? 100 pairs of eyes is better than one set of eyes. You guys are able to see other things. And if you learn this and learn this and learn this, and you know what I mean, you can kind of just keep compounding on a group that just you're constantly adding value to. So I already have so many members in the pack trade group that's just freaking doing all these cool things and suggesting all these cool things, and it's like I never even thought of some of this stuff because I'm, you know, zoned in on what I'm doing. So yeah, shout out to Danny and LD Honest for finding all that. Yeah, that thing is hot. I'm loving that RB. Trying all over the place right now. Yeah, range break in general, man. It's a great trading strategy. It's tough for me to trade as well. Oh my god. I'm not even gonna read that, Atropine. I'm just gonna let people read it. The Chat GPT 4 flex. So Chat GPT is the reinvention of the Magic 8 Ball. As a business owner, I would say to that employee, what's my profit split? See, Michael, that's what maybe you could do that. Maybe like, hey, listen, this may not be legal, all right, as far as my job goes, but as a friend, if you want to become my friend off duty, you want to, I'll give you a 10% profit split once I'm a funded trader. Now your success is my success. See? We got some entrepreneurs in here like Wesley that just can help you out, Michael. So that's why, again, you got to surround yourself with like-minded people like the Pack Trade Group, where we're just supporting each other inside and outside of trading. Riley says ChatGPT knows. Yeah, ChatGPT knows everything. Kayla said just check the bots on FTMO. US30 made $11 and US500 lost $12. Yeah, so I guys, if you guys are bot users, it was what I'm gonna do starting tomorrow. Actually, I'm gonna just turn off the bots when it comes to like high impact news like that, because that was really weird. Like for me, that was both of those trades were a loss, but very small losses. So yeah, it was very weird, very weird, because of again the spreads and the slips and stuff. But yeah, so yeah, I apologize for that. Michael Hamilton, maybe worth a chat. I'm in a fairly commanding position. There's a lack of qualified engineers in the UK, so maybe they could coordinate something. Doubt. Like, by the way, my name in Discord is Jord. Oh, you're a pack member. Okay. Otherwise, I'm searching for a change of shit. Gotcha, Jord. Yeah, Jord, you actually mentioned that in your weekly progress. So, yeah, absolutely. I'm sure there's a solution. You know, there's very small things in this world that are impossible. You know, whether it's negotiating with your higher people, you know, saying, hey, whoever's above you, this is my goal, and be real with them. You know, when I was in the military, even in the military, when you were in a structure like, you know, you got very limiting left and right limits of like being able to do things outside of what you normally do, right, in the military. But I was very honest even with my commander about some things and my aspirations of like being like my fitness goals and stuff that I wanted to do, and they were still understanding, and I got to do some things that I normally wouldn't have been able to do if I didn't just ask, you know, because what's the worst thing that they can say? No. But if you go in there and if you have a plan, not just like off the top of your head, hey, I want to be a trader and make Lamborghini money, but if you were serious with your boss and they know that you're a serious individual and you were like, hey man, listen, this is my 5-year goal. This is my 5-year roadmap. I want to be a trader, and I also want to add value to this company, ensure I'm not slipping up, and ensure that I'm not short-ending you guys, but I also want to make sure that I'm taking care of my future, just like I'm ensuring you guys have a good future with me working with you all. How can we come together and make both of these things happen? Is that changing shifts, like you said, Jord? Is that maybe having some leeway with getting on your phone during a time where maybe you wouldn't have been able to get on your phone? Is that wearing a watch so that way you can get alerts? Like, what can we make happen so that way both parties are winning at the same time instead of me having to sacrifice my future for the company's future? You know, if you can go in with a level headed like that, I mean, I can't see many jobs, many bosses not respecting that to some degree. You could still have a very disrespectful boss and stuff, because again, everybody has them. Everybody has experienced a unfair bullcrap boss that just isn't a leader at all. They're just a boss and just somebody that's lazy. But I still, in a world, can't see where somebody doesn't respect that. Even if it was just to have a conversation. Maybe they're like, hey man, listen, I respect you coming to me instead of just trying to do it under the table. But we can't do X, Y, Z. And now you know that you at least tried before just assuming you can't do it all together. And now you can start taking other steps. But it's you never know until you try. What's the worst they can say? No. You know, it's not like you're saying I'm quitting. You know, it's not like he's gonna fire you or something. You're just talking about your goals to your employer, your boss. Everybody should be doing that. You know, hey, I joined this company because I'm an aspirational person, and you want to have aspirational people, right? You don't want to have somebody just that's a robot, right? No, I don't think any job wants a robot. Especially if you're in a commanding position, like you said, like you're in a higher position than normal. Atropine's comments need to be prefaced with the warning. All right, every single time I'm reading Atropine's comments, I'm just gonna be like, caution, Atropine comment, and then read the comment. Yeah, guys, we're probably gonna be having a no trade day today. Look at all this consolidation. Like, this is news. If I had to take a picture of what news looked like, this is news. Just crappy price action. So I'm probably just going to call it either a no trade day or a no trade morning, because after Powell's speech, when is he talking? At 11, so in less than, it's about 23 minutes from now. There's nothing really going on for the rest of the day. So we may have Power Hour coming in, giving me a potential entry to the downside if US30 wants to continue to turn this into a resistance area. But right now, this is just not good price action. And I tell people this all the time. If you're new here, if you're watching and you're not a pack member and you don't understand my philosophies in trading, guys, listen. You need to understand that trading is just like any other business. It's any other profession. Just because you can sit here and make... I want to turn the music down just a little bit to highlight the importance of what I'm saying. If you can sit here and understand that this is a business just like anything else, you are fine. You are fine with no trade days. You're fine with throwing your phone on the floor. You're fine. You're fine making business decisions, because just like in regular business, there's going to be days where you're not going to make money. There's going to be days where you're not going to have stuff. It's totally fine. My day is not going to be affected by either having a win, having a stop loss hit, or a no trade altogether. Because what somebody tell me in the chat, where in the world on this chart does it look like a good trade? Like, we've just been going sideways ever since news. Same thing for NASDAQ. NASDAQ, we had this crazy pump here, and then we just went sideways. Like, there hasn't been a good trade at all. And if you were to trade, if you would have taken this look while he set up, you would have gotten stopped out. If you would have definitely taken this, wouldn't have been a setup at all. You would have gotten stopped out. Like, there's just been no trade, you know, and again, for some reason people have this weird desensitization to the business mindset when it comes to trading, because they think that just because you can click a button and make $50, $100, $1,000 quicker than your normal job or your normal business, that's all trading is. But people don't understand the time that people have spent putting into this art that is trading, to understand that it's way more difficult than that. It's way more complex than just clicking a button. But again, people think it's oversimplifying it. People think they can game the system. They can force a trade just to have a trade on their sheets for today, and then it ends up being a loss, and now they're revenge trading and trying to make up for that loss, and then take another loss, and they try to revenge trade to make up for that loss, and now they've blown the account. Congrats, you took a trade. Congrats, you traded for the day, but you lost, and now you just completely gambled. Yeah, good advice. Thanks. Absolutely, Michael. I try to help as much as possible. Like I don't know everyone's situation, but I do know, at least in my mind, and this is my philosophy, like there's just so very little situations that are impossible to fix. Price is just stalling prior to Powell's speech, Rams. Yeah, I agree with that. We have, funny enough, right? This is my no trade zone. So if I were to draw that again for Powell's speech, this would be Powell's speech right here. So it's just going to probably be a no trade morning. I'm not saying no trade day just yet, because we could get a potential trade down here in the afternoon, but I just need to follow through. Atropine comment inbound. All right. Do y'all just clinch when you see at the bottom of Discord Atropine is typing? Yes, Atropine, I do. Wesley, okay, everyone, y'all have a great day. I gotta go make stuff. Go make stuff, Wesley. You have a beautiful day, bro. Always love seeing you in here in the chats, both in the pack chat and the YouTube live streams. Don't clinch at all. Love it. Keep it going. Atropine is the personality of the Discord. he's the comedian. Every community needs at least 3 Atropines. Now this is pretty interesting what we're seeing with US30. So US30 has came up here, rejected pretty hard there. Yeah, we rejected that Friday low. We're coming back down here, forming lower lows. I don't know. Let's see. We got two minutes left. Could we have a bearish day? I will tell you guys, if this candle closes pretty much where it's at now, my indicator here that tells us we're going bullish or bearish, possible bullish or bearish. See, look at that. It's already flashing here. Possible bearish session. So if we, hey, it's 82% success rate. Just saying. Now, I do not want to take this break. Okay, obviously, right? I'm not taking a break off of S1 right here on this giant candle, especially with a wick on the top. I want to see if we do get a potential entry here on S1. I want to see a nice bounce, or, just a continuation candle. But I do not want to take a trade off of this candle here, because more likely than not, this huge impulse move to the downside, just bounce up and then boom. The only thing that this makes me worried about is we are getting close to Powell's speech. So Powell's speech 5 minutes prior would be here. So yeah, it kind of gives me a little bit of sketchy vibes trying to trade before Powell, because again, I hate that one man has so much power in the market by just speaking, not even doing anything. Powell could literally say the sky's red and the market will believe, like something off the wall crazy, and the market will just literally dump. So I just got to take it with a grain of salt. Look at this. We're reacting, Jesus, we're reacting crazy off of S1 too. But yeah, I hate that that's the way it is with Jerome Powell, but we just have to respect that, right? He's going to say something stupid. He's going to say something good. And he's going to say something that's a political answer, and the market's going to go up. The market's going to go down. The market then will go sideways. So it's just you don't want to trade in those times. George says, "Keep it going, all love." Jerome tends to hit our stop losses. Yeah, that I told my pack group for all the new members that were doing the workshops and stuff. The only time I'm actively in a trade and I close less than a 1 risk to reward is if it comes close to FOMC, a Jerome Powell speech, something like that. That's the only thing, and it actually happened last week. Last week we took a really nice base hit win. Um, where was it at? Or was it 2 weeks ago on US30? This was September 20th, so 2 weeks ago now, was it? Yeah, 2 weeks ago, 2 Wednesdays. We had a 0.59% win, 0.59 R, and this was literally because Jerome Powell was about to speak. So FOMC was at 1400, so 2 p.m. And yes, again, this came all the way up to like a 1.36, but you don't know. You don't know what the heck is going to happen. Price could literally just instantly just hit your stop loss down there. So I was fine just locking in profits here. And then look what happened, right? We came up, and boom, just melted. Would have smashed on through my stop loss. Again, just because of FOMC. So I don't like that. And again, more often than not, that's why I like closing profits when I see reactions or something like that, even outside of the news, because it does save me and locks me in profits a little bit more than just getting an annoying stop loss hit over something or the price reversing. But all right, guys, I'm probably gonna head off here. So literally, S1 shorts are still valid for me, but I want to see this. I want to see this happen after Jerome Powell. If this does happen, if I had to speculate, we're probably going to just absolutely melt and pump at the same time. So my alert is probably going to get hit either way. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at. Or if NASDAQ wants to play ball, I will take a short to the downside off here. We just have to just get some follow through, man. I want to start this month off strong. And this is another thing, right? I always talk about carrying momentum. And what you need to understand is trading is all about carrying that momentum, right? I want to start this month off with a really freaking good, high quality setup. I don't want to sit here and force a trade just to say I'm in a trade. Oh, look at this. It's the first of the month. We're first trading day of the month. I'm in a trade now. Like, if that takes me waiting until Wednesday or Thursday or whatever to get into a trade, so be it. Because I want to start the month off strong. I want to start off with a really good, solid trade that I know I'm confident in making a business decision taking. And that's what it takes to be a trader. That's the bottom line when it comes to this game. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. If you are trading, please do not give the profits that you make back. Do not overtrade. Do not force a trade. Don't do none of that bull crap because, again, there's no long-term data that is correct. Okay, so have a wonderful day, guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you hit that like button on the way out. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. And like always, stay grinding on your goals and never let anyone tell you that you can't do something they have never done themselves. And I'll see you guys later.